So another thing that interests me is the difference between something that looks like an atmosphere, like light or space, and something that looks like a surface. And that has to do somewhat with transparency versus opacity. So these two reds that I put down in the first coat are the way they look because they're done over a white color. So they're somewhat transparent. So what I'm going to do is I mix a little bit of the medium in with a gray. And I'm going to paint a gray over that red. So one of the things that you'll notice is that the gray really stands out because gray, white, and black are achromatic. They have no color to them. Color is redness, blueness, etc. But I'm doing this not primarily to get that effect, although if and when I stand back to look at this and see the effect that's actually there, even though it was intended as a step in a progression of steps, it may be, it sometimes, and not infrequently it happens, that the work that I've done, that I've intended to be a step in between, works very well by itself. Now I could wait for that to dry and then work over it again, or I could work into it without it drying, which I'm going to do at the moment because I'm in the middle of this demonstration and it's hard to stop. So I have two reds here. One is a cadmium red deep, now that deep red over that gray gets a very somber feeling to it, and if I wanted to make a somber painting, that would be just right. Everything in the painting is seen in terms of what the expression is. But I want it a little less somber, so what I'm doing is I'm adding a cadmium red medium over the cadmium red deep, which brings out some more of the redness of the color. And then that's showing the effect of the direction of the brush work. So what I might do is take a palette knife and smooth it out to get rid of that directionality. I have to step back for a minute to look to see what it looks like. Well, sort of somber, and very different than that pink below it, which has much too much of a banana shape in its transparency. It's not only banana shape, but it's a banana feeling in the transparency. So I think at this point I'll want to leave this top shape to dry so I can work over it. And I think what I'm going to do with the lower shape is to put a cadmium red medium over it without having the gray or the cadmium red deep underneath it. So that now is much less transparent color, although it has a little transparency to it, and a brightness and a richness that might come up to the richness of the blue. I think again I might use the painting knife to eliminate the texture of the brush strokes, or at least reduce their texture, if not to eliminate them. So those are the next steps in that painting, and I'll come back to it at some future time.